So in this video, I am trying to build a Chrome extension that blurs sensitive information while screen sharing. So a trick that I use when I usually have a slightly bit more complicated extensions is explain the extension in very plain language to ChatGPT, and uh, and ChatGPT will give you like a very precise prompt. So you need a really good prompt for a really good extension. So I've used that and explained my extension, and I've gotten this prompt from ChatGPT. So it's as detailed as possible, so the extension is also as accurate. So I've asked for a privacy protects extension that protects user privacy during screen sharing by blurring sensitive information. The extension should scan the visible content and detect sensitive information. If the information is detected, it should apply a blur effect. So some features, it should detect patterns such as your email addresses, phone numbers, credit card numbers, passwords, etc. And also blur protection. When the sensitive content is detected, it should apply a blur filter. Then it needs to have a toggle. So when the screen share mode is on, the sensitive information is blurred, and when it's turned off, it's goes back to normal. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the main idea. So I'm gonna first start by planning, since it's a slightly more complicated extension. I'm gonna start by planning it. Okay, so it's given an extension plan. So privacy blurs a Chrome extension to safeguard privacy. So these are the core features: pattern detection, CSS blurring, screen share toggle, then DOM monitoring. Okay, and okay, it's given us an implementation strategy. So this it'll happen in like 5 different phases. So also a few configuration options. If I want to choose enable hover to unblur, temporarily reveal. Oh, that's a good feature. I think I'll add that. Allow users to add specific names or project IDs to the blur list. Great, that is also very useful. Adjustable blur intensity. Okay, yeah, let it be. Auto disable timer, that's not something that I need. So now that we've added a few extra features, I'm going to build it phase by phase. So I'm going to go to phase and click deep. I want something more precise, and start by running phase 1. Okay, so phase 1 is done. So now I'm going to go ahead and build phase 2. Okay, so okay, phase 2 is done. So now I'm going to build phase 3. Okay, now build phase 4. Okay, so I think phase 4 is also almost done. So we just left with the last phase. I'm going to build that also. Okay, so I think it's done running all the phases. I'm gonna, oh, oh, okay. So now that I've accepted and I've built it's running something, I'm not sure what it is, but it's a pretty good preview. So there's a screen share mode which I can turn on or off, blur intensity, hover to reveal, custom words, trusted sites, and smart suggestions. Wow, pretty cool. Okay, so the extension is done. Extension is ready. Okay, so time to test it out. So I am going to change the folder, call it, save it as, create a new folder that says privacy blur, select, and I'm going to install the folder. Okay, so the extension is installed. Now I have to load it on Chrome. So let's try it out. So I had already opened this page and I had put in some I just put in some information. I don't just want to check if it works on this. So screenshot mode is on and I've put it to 12. Just maybe try. So this page has like phone number and email IDs. I just want to see if it actually blurs. Okay, it's not blurring. Even here there's this email ID, but that's not blurring either. Let's say Gmail. Email address, password, username. Yeah, so clearly it says it's supposed to blur, but it's not. So I'm not sure if it's not working or if I'm just not doing it correctly. Maybe I'm gonna try signing out and then trying to sign in again. Ideally, I think this should have been blurred out. Okay, but okay. So that means the extension isn't working. The extension is not blurring out. I had an email ID on the page and he did not blur it out. Why? I think I'm going to put it on the ask mode and see what it says first. Since the AI extension uses AI for detection, it relies on external API. Okay. I'm just going to say the extension is not blurring sensitive. Fix it. Okay, it says it's fixed the issue. Okay, so let's update the extension. Okay, now that's done, so we'll just again update, reloaded. Okay, now let's check if it actually works. Okay, it's supposed to be on and it should have blurred the I think it should have blurred this part out, but it hasn't. Okay, so clearly it's still not working. It isn't blurring out sensitive. Okay, it says it's done. Okay, let's see if it works. Update extension. Okay, that's done. So let's test it out again. Hopefully this time it works. Oh, great. It actually worked. So it actually, you can see that the email ID has been blurred. So let me reduce the intensity. Okay, that also worked. The intensity did reduce. Let's click. Let's see if it works on the other page also. Beautiful. Yeah, this also worked. So I can increase the intensity. As you can see, the intensity is also increasing. So yeah, I mean, I haven't extensively tested it, but since this is working, I think that's good enough proof that the extension actually works well. So yeah, thanks for watching.